figure since he was so eager to have me on, we would just stream out here. I was watching Sweet Tooth, and I guess I don't understand when humanity fails when so I guess things like that are kind of what drive me to kind of do what I do, I guess, and what I think in the world. Because I'm always trying to save an animal all the time. I've always been that way. I was always the one trying to save little birds and everything else. It's just how I am, I guess. It's the core of my being. And I do like to stay busy and have projects. Because I'm not a person that likes to just sit and do nothing. That would drive me nuts. I don't I don't know if I could just solely sit around and do nothing. This is me doing nothing. Live streaming. Honestly. There's so many people with their cars and stuff right now. I figure I'll just start the live stream out with me, and then if Chong does something interesting, then I'll just change the camera over to Chong. Because some people around here are just very paranoid, so this is how we're just gonna work this stream. Because there seems to be a lot going on around here today. Chong, no! Chong! A motorcycle. He really hates them. And I'm not allowed to tape really anyone on the property because there's a lot of paranoid people, so it was one of the residents that have a motorcycle. And a lot of times, if I just trying to tape Chong, it takes me so long to get to where I need to be going, having to walk around in circles. And then here comes a dog this way, so we're going to go back this way. This is what I mean about where I live. This is why live streaming sometimes is very aggravating, and my hair's getting in my face now. My bad haircut from COVID finally got longer. And I'm gonna let it grow a little longer before I get it actually styled by a person that actually knows what they're doing and is not me. Because it was crazy trying to get I actually went on TikTok. It was crazy, and and there obviously when the world shut down, I still was working, and I really needed to get my hair cut. So I decided on TikTok they had all these people that were doing stuff and showing you how to cut hair. So that's what I did is I went on there and I took a note out of their book. And it worked, and they had some cute styles. They showed you how to like do your bangs and everything if you wanted bangs. If you didn't, and I did try to give myself some cute bangs, but it just went horrible, and I had the shortest hair forever. So I was doing a lot of hair treatments because my hair was half dead. So I figured the hell with it. I might as well just regrow it. So it was real short. And a couple of my friends told me that my hair was doable. I guess she was saying a couple of my friends that know a lot about style and hair and stuff. And they said that braids and clips might be my best friend. So I did a lot of braiding and a lot of clips. I don't have my glasses on right now, but I'll read that when I get a little bit down the street. But hello, I'm gonna, on my next stream that I do, I'm probably gonna have, hopefully Chong's through with this walk of his, and I'll actually be able to do a terror stream. But if I don't get down the street and somewhat get Chong happy before it looks like it's ready to rain cats and dogs, as they say, I gotta make him happy part of this day. So I figured I talk to you guys while I was doing this. But let me get my glasses on. Chong, I know you want to go further. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's getting better. I've actually just let it go on its own. And I put this stuff that like repairs it. And really what is good for your hair is no hairspray. Because I have been using that. Sometimes I put lotion in my hair. And conditioner. I usually put a little conditioner and I leave it in my hair. And then you could use it for like a detangler. You can do that, and I've been doing that a lot. And it really works a lot, and it's so cheap because you're already in there washing your hair. So if you want it super soft, instead of spending like $20 on an oil treatment, you could literally go and just put a little bit of conditioner in your hair and style it whatever way you want, and when it dries out, it's like super soft. It's like baby soft, and it works great. I would think it would work great for a lot of different hair types, especially if you have a problem with it being too dry. Mine's dry, but not overly dry, so it kind of softened it up, and it made it less frizzy. Because I used to get a lot of like leave-in conditioner and stuff, and sometimes didn't have the same effect. I've been using Dove more, because you can get a big thing in Dove, like the pump bottles for like $7. So I've been using that too. And I promise you it will help your hair. And it doesn't matter what brand of conditioner you use, whatever you just prefer. And like I said, when I was out of conditioner, I was using lotion sometimes. And that helped. And it's just something good you could do for your hair, and you don't gotta spend hundreds of dollars at the salon. And I do my own pedicures too. Through COVID, I got an electronic acrylic gun for nails and stuff. And what you do is, it's like, it's electric nail file. It's like a grinder type thing. And I used it on my nails, my toenails and stuff, and you grind them down. Just like you would your nails where you do acrylics. And it keeps them nice and smooth. And as they say, you don't have to look like you have ugly feet then. And it saves you about $40. It really does. And you can have a nice fancy pedicure for just nothing. And I got it for $50. It was on sale, and usually they're like over $100. And I don't do acrylics like I used to, because I feel that I had like a fungus I got on my nails. And because I was doing too much acrylics and not letting my nails breathe, so I ended up having to get all this medical stuff, putting it on my nails, and then I just haven't done it for a long while, because working in medical, I'm always washing my hands. So if you wash your hands and you got acrylic nails, it's not the best kind of thing, I guess, to have, because it can really be, then they just fall off. And no matter how good of the acrylic job, if you're washing your hands like over 50 times a day, it could be really bad. So generally I don't even do my nails. I just do my feet now. Oh my god, let me turn this camera over. This storm is amazing. Oh my god, I had the button. I can't even see it. I hate how blind I am. It drives me nuts. I swear to God it was up here. It's right here. It moved. But anyways, I'm going to walk here because the storm seems to be accumulating more here. OMG. Look at this storm. See right there? It's that way, then this way. I hope I'm getting this right. Good. I just walked into God's wonder. It's like the mother lode of the storm right here. This is I don't know. I would feel I would be a storm chaser, or I was in a former life. I'm just amazed at tornadoes and everything of this sort. Oh, Jesus. Sorry. Alright, come on, Chong. I'm trying to tape this damn storm and you moving this way. We're going to have to walk anyways. Just let's get some storm clouds. But anyways, here they are over here. You could tell the contrast there, and there's some birds flying that way. They went that way. Oh, this is a good uplift. You see how it's moving that way and coming this way? It's coming straight towards me. It would be so great if this was a hurricane. I would love it so much. I'm trying to come this way for a minute, and I swear it takes him a million years to walk anywhere. Alright, we're going to start walking over this way. Maybe I can get a good view of this storm, because it's coming that way. My ex-husband had a thing for weather. Alright, Chong. People are going to go. They live in this complex. Let's go. Alright. Alright, I'm back. I don't think I could track the storm anymore there because I got so much blockage from the houses and stuff. It's a lot of blockage, but that is going to be one. This is going to be one sweet ass storm. I might have to come out live streaming more to try to keep me informed on the storm. Because I feel it's coming this way and I might get better pictures over at our apartment. But I guess when you don't have a lot of drama and things like this happen, it's a big event for the day for you. And this is where I'm at in my life. I be just doing little things, and I try to just kind of keep my life drama free. Try to make it to work and back every day. You know, every once in a while I gotta be my own doctor. But that it is what it is with that. Sometimes I think these doctors are low-key trying to kill us because they never give you penicillin enough for the whole infection to be gone. Then you have to go back. They make a mistake, these doctors, and somehow you still got to pay for their mistakes. And this I don't understand. So, and when I guess I know I have health insurance, but I'm not out to go to these doctor's appointments if they don't know what they're doing. That's just like going to some stranger and saying, hey, let's do this. And they have no credentials and they went to some college and maybe they didn't pay attention. I don't know. But they make a mistake and they'll say good doctors and bad doctors. Shouldn't all doctors be good? I'm very skeptical when it comes to doctors. Because I feel that we work all of our lives to have good health insurance, and then they could make one bad decision and bam, you're dead. And then you can't even sue them because you signed off on whatever treatments they chose to do because they tried. Sometimes I don't think they try hard enough because I just literally been self-diagnosing myself for years and taking care of myself. I go when it's really important. I'll go to the dentist because I need my tooth fixed. And apparently my gums because I guess you gotta have gum treatments every year, which is fine. I can understand that, doctor, because teeth maintenance it's important, but not as important as a heart doctor. Now you're going in and you got heart issues going on. That's the thing. If they make a mistake, they put that pacer in wrong, they cut the wrong vein, you're screwed. And then they have you sign disclosure papers. Chong, can I have a minute? Jeez. Who is the boss here? But anyways, they have you do these in disclosure papers, which is fine. But in part of those disclosure papers is if they make a mistake, they can't be sued. I dispute this. I think that the patient should have should know what they're doing because it's your body. And I've been fighting with doctors for many years over this because they don't want to get sued because they want to keep their money. What are you staring at, Chong? Okay, he's staring at a squirrel across the street now. This is why I can get a pretty good stream in just on a walk. But yeah, I've been just fighting with these doctors. And I pretty much already knew I needed a deep cleaning and some cavities and little things. And then they go crazy saying I need a third one. It's like, okay. And then they find this. And then when disclosure papers come in, you're really in trouble. But then you're not allowed to know what they're doing, how they do it, or when they do it. Well, you're not allowed to know when, but I just don't like how some doctors operate, I guess. And I'm just not a fan of not being informed. I mean, I got one life to live in this body, and I have a bunch of doctors they like to tell me crazy stuff. And they like say, oh, you only need antibiotics for 1 week and that's it. Okay. If you have a polyp, which I had a huge polyp that was around my uterus, I get it. They had to cut a piece off to see if it was cancer, and it wasn't. I get it. There was no penicillin given out. They said that your body will take care of itself. Okay, you just cut a piece of somebody's tissue out of their body, but you don't get penicillin. So I had to go back to another doctor, get penicillin for that. And these are the things I talk about that aggravate me about these doctors and the medical industry in general. I feel there should be more accountability and more interactions of treatments and stuff, because I feel patients would like doctors and like going to the doctors more. And I get that they're kind of these doctors are being dickheads because people don't have insurance and they're not getting paid like they used to get paid. And I get it. But they did sign out in life to be a healer. And how much money do you really need? I mean, some of my doctors make millions of dollars, but yet they want $500 just to do a third deep cleaning that they could have just It did a little extra on the other two. But yet he goes and has 5 houses. So I don't get it. If you're a healer, you should like sometimes maybe work for cheaper. I mean, I don't understand why it has to be like it is in the world. But everybody keeps telling me this is the world that we live in. I think we had a storm. I'm going to turn this. Me and Chong just found this laying over in our apartment. See where this branch laid off? It was storming really bad, and I swear last time we were up here, that wasn't like that. So I'm thinking lightning or something hit that. So we're probably going to have a tree removal service coming and see how the trees like this now. I don't know, my windows are so soundproof. I think the storm's not done though. We're just kind of going around the property, and I'm just figure I yap and do my stuff. And I'm hoping to get a better view of the storm because he procrastinates, but at least we're around the property. But I did not know that tree branch was like that. So I'm kind of glad we did our big walk now. Honestly. This is looking like a big boy, so I might have to try to live stream through this storm because I feel it may be epic. I mean, I do live in Ohio. We are in Tornado Alley, but we're not lucky enough to get tornadoes and stuff like that. Obviously, I do live near Great Lakes, Lake Erie, but it's not enough for a hurricane to come. Chong, could we go? Jeez. I get it, there's another dog, Chong. Alright, I'm turning this camera around so I can get through this area. Come on, Chong. I want to try to get a picture of the storm, and I think I can get it from over here. And I hear the thunder. I'm kind of glad I decided to come out here because I didn't know this great storm was brewing, and I used to always, when I had less than 300 subscriptions, this is what I used to do, is do a lot of storm chasing. So it kind of brings me back to my roots a little. Okay, this is good. I'm gonna get a little closer to these. Can we make haste? Do you want to sit there and be struck by lightning? My dog is not afraid of storms. Probably because hanging around me enough, I got him not to be afraid of storms. So he will sit here in a rainstorm while I'm getting soaked. And walk through the rainstorm, no problems, like, where's dinner? So, this is what Chong does. I'm trying to get by these trees, and it takes him forever to sniff around. Alright, come on, Chong. I'm trying to get a really good view of this before we get in. If that's possible. You have me going everywhere else. Alright, I'm going to turn this around and walk this way so I'm not getting anybody's cars because they may have a heart attack. And I was right. The storm is coming right by my house. Come on, Chong. I need use of my hand. Alright, it's starting right over here, and you can tell where it's moving towards me. So we are right in the middle in the eye of the storm. The eye of the storm literally is around here because there's the darkest, second darkest, lightest. And you can see them moving right towards me. So we are going to get in here. Hopefully he had enough little sniffing around in his thing. And here's a close-up of these clouds right here. I knew I'd get a good close-up. All those dark ones are going to get here, and I already hear lightning brewing. And we already got a tree branch that went down, so today's definitely going to be a Terra day, and I hope he got all his peeing out, because he's going to have to use a pee pad when we get inside. So, thank you guys for listening. I enjoyed you guys, and I will be back on, so hopefully got his fixed.